Um, Good afternoon, everybody. I'll not take a lot of time, and we've had a long day, and yeah. So I think my biggest question while I was thinking about the topic of joyful learning was, what is the purpose of education? What is the purpose of the teaching and learning process? And I came across this video a few days ago, and I thought it's a 5-minute video, but I'll play only the first 1 minute.
You can play the entire one, Sugat, because it's a beautiful video. So let it play for 5 minutes.
Then we'll not speak.
Never mind. I'll give you another 5 minutes to speak as well.
So I've turned down the sound. If you can just see on the screen.
Let the sound play as well. It's beautiful.
It's just a stupid song. That's why.
Okay.
So this. Yeah. Okay. I'll read each slide as it is playing out. If you're 1 in a million in China, there are 1,300 people just like you, and probably the same holds in India. China will soon become the #1 English-speaking country in the world. The 25% of India's population with the highest IQs is greater than the total population of the US. India has more honors kids than America has kids. And the next part is what's more interesting. The top 10 in-demand jobs in 2010 did not exist in 2004. We are currently preparing students for jobs that don't exist right now, using technologies that haven't been invented in order to solve problems. We don't even know our problems right now. Whatever we are teaching, whatever we are doing in classroom right now, what is the purpose of that? If we are just imparting knowledge, will that become useless 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line? So I think, in my personal opinion, the real purpose of teaching and learning is imparting the skills to learn. We have to teach to learn, and I think a lot of this has been said earlier also in the day, but that really is the crux of education, in my opinion. Now, what is the most vital link in this whole process? Who is the face of education for the student? It is the teacher. And the teacher needs to be aware of this, that the purpose is not just imparting knowledge, it is giving the child, the student, the skills to go on, pick up new things, deal with new problems, and be successful in life, and be happy, and be confident. And I think we, at a policy level, when we have to discuss about what education should be, what the next generation school should be, I think we really need to focus on the teacher and enable the teacher, empower the teacher, give them the skills. The world is changing constantly. We haven't come from a next generation school. Most of us sitting here, we've been educated in traditional schools. So a lot of us need these skills to tell children that, okay, things will change and you need to pick up those learning skills. And I think a lot of new concepts are coming in education where we focus more on experiential learning, we focus on integrated learning, combine different subjects, put them together. We learn through making mistakes. Children should feel free to make mistakes. We learn best whatever we go wrong in. Children should have the freedom to disagree. Children should have the freedom to be different, and they should be able to learn in context and not just something like, for example, if it's a new word, you don't just learn the meaning, you learn it in context, where it's used, how it's used. So briefly, these are a few things that I thought I could just throw up, and some food for thought for us. And about us at Ratnasagar, we believe in innovation, and we've been trying it for the last 25 years. We bring out textbooks, and our ultimate aim is to empower the teachers. While we do have to work within constraints of the traditional working environment, the education environment, but we also try to do a lot of workshops for teachers and train, as a refresher course for teachers, bring them abreast with what is new. And even in technology, I do not believe that technology in education should be for technology's sake. A lot of instances I've seen are that the teacher is clueless in the classroom as to how to use the e-learning solution, etc. And the students are helping her, as Mrs. Meera Balachandran said, that there are the digital natives and the digital immigrants. And so I would rather, I mean, you can give all the tools to the teacher in the classroom, but I think the teacher needs to be skillful enough to be able to use those tools in the best way, and that is most important. And one of our products called Dashboard, that is also in some sense an enabler for teachers, because it takes the drudgery or the mundane task of testing students, setting multiple choice questions, and it makes the objective testing, it transfers it to the computer so that the teachers can focus more on the creative part. And I think with that I'll conclude, and I'll leave it,
Thank you, Sugat, so much for your presentation.